Hollywood and politics are very similar. You see, if you think of a movie, right? Who are the well-known people in a movie? The actors. These are the people that are well-known. These are the people that get the credit. They're the famous ones. They're not the ones doing the actual heavy lifting when it comes to a movie. They're just the actors that show up and act. The people doing the real heavy lifting in a movie are the producers, the people in the background, all the staff that makes things happen, right? The actual people funding the production, doing all the organizing, the brain power behind that specific movie, which I can assure you is not the actors. These people hardly ever get any credit, and you don't know who they are. They're faceless individuals. And politics is very similar to that, and I'll give you an example. Take South Africa, for instance. If I say the words liberation struggle or the ANC, the first names that will pop into your mind are names like Nelson Mandela, Jacob Zuma, Robert Sobukwe, etc. But these are just the actors, right? The people in the background doing the heavy lifting, doing the funding, doing all the organizing, the brain power behind these movements, these people are faceless because they are like the ultimate philanthropists. They don't want to be known. They just want to operate in the background, in the shadows, and control everything without people noticing who they are. And I think that that is a travesty of justice. It is unacceptable that the people that have actually done the hard work don't get the credit for their hard work. So today we'll quickly discuss the Freedom Charter, which is a famous document in South African politics, and the authors of that document. Now, the author of that document, by and large, is a guy by the name of Rusty Bernstein. Rusty Bernstein was married to a woman by the name of Ruth First. She also played a role in that document, as well as another guy by the name of Joe Slovo. You've probably never heard of these names before, but this video is dedicated to honoring them for their significant contribution to the liberation struggle, and more specifically in this case, the Freedom Charter. But there's one thing that all of them have in common, all three of those individuals. They're all Brazilians.